This pandemic has left a lot of different areas of our society a little rattled, but it seems that education is getting hit extra hard. Teachers not only have to deal with the pandemic, but they have to shift the whole way that they teach. Everything online now, and that must be a little jarring for a lot of teachers. And since it is Teacher Appreciation Day, there's no better time to have a first-hand account. And joining us now, we have Jennifer Norton. She's with the West Fargo Public Schools. Thank you for what you do. Happy National Teacher Day. Let's just start with how you are doing and maybe tell us what class you teach.
Sure. I teach fourth grade out at Horace Elementary School, and I don't know, this has been a different challenge for me. I love technology, so I really have enjoyed kind of getting to up my game there. As far as teaching goes, it's definitely a different change, and having my own kids at home makes it a little bit more challenging. That's for
yeah,
sure.
I want to talk about that. That's awesome. I talk a lot about my daughter's second grade teacher, and I drop her name all the time. I probably should have got approval on that, but you're right. I complain as a parent. I'm like, oh, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just having to help. But teachers are changing how they teach, and a lot of you are home with your kids. Talk a little bit about, the juggling act there.
Well, it's kind of like, it's a whole new normal for sure. I'm on Microsoft Teams with my class, and it's like, oh no, mommy's on the phone right now. She can't meet with you right now, or get that juice for you. So that makes it a little bit more challenging or difficult. Speaking of that, I have one that just woke up.
Oh, I love it. And in her jammies still.
Yes.
Who do we have there?
This is Breely. She is my 4-year-old, who also has been getting some distance education from her preschool teacher. So that's also been a challenge, trying to get all of that in on top of making sure I have stuff ready for my own students.
This could not get any more real. I mean, that's real life right there. I love it. And she is just adorable. Even with bedhead, she is adorable.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk now. You said you love technology. You kind of love the challenge. Let's talk, what are the best things and maybe the hardest things in this whole distance learning? Maybe, from your experience, but you must talk to fellow, teachers as well. And it's probably different for everyone.
Yes. Okay. So time has always been an issue for teachers. I mean, it doesn't matter when or where, time is always a problem. So, do I have time to get my grading done? Do I have enough time to get all these standards in? Do I have enough time to go to the bathroom? Do I have enough time? I mean, all of this time factor, teachers are always dealing with time. Well, that has not changed in the pandemic. We are still worried about time. We only have this many lessons. What's most important? What are we going to get our kids, the information that we're going to get to them? Is it going to be successful for them? What more can I do to help them with the different academics? Do I have time to get these video lessons recorded and sent out? Do I have time to make sure that I meet with everybody and still doing the grading piece? It's just kind of become a new balance. And even at school before the COVID started, can you balance work and home? And now it hasn't changed. Now your work is in your home, and it's now, how can I balance that? A lot of teachers were, how am I going to learn all this technology? Because technology is not all of our teachers' favorite thing to do, or something they even were interested in learning about. And now they've been kind of challenged with having to do that. And it is a new challenge, new difficult thing for a lot of people.
That's a very good point.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, that's a very good point. Technology isn't everyone's favorite. And just because you like technology doesn't mean what you're doing with technology is easy for you either.
Right. And it doesn't always come natural for everybody. And so it has been a huge learning curve for a lot of teachers. And for me, because I do like technology, it is one of those things that I feel I really want to make sure I reach out to those teachers who do need help, and to help them. And then you're helping from a distance. It's different when you're sitting next to a teacher showing them how to, bring up Seesaw or, show them how to do a video on PowerPoint. But now it's remotely. You're learning how to do technology remotely without somebody sitting next to you. So that too is another challenge because you're like, oh, up there in the left corner, what? Where's that? So it's interesting.
And yet you're still smiling and you have great energy. It's been so great to visit with you today. I think we should, I'm going to work with the school district. I'd love to have you on more and kind of give us updates on how you're doing, how kids are doing, and maybe some advice for parents who are struggling too.
For sure.
Okay.
Biggest thing that I want everybody to know is that honestly connecting with your kids, connecting with your students, making sure that they know that you are still there for them no matter what is the most important part.
Thank you so much. And happy National Teacher Day. We appreciate all that you do. I do all year long, distance learning or in classroom. You guys are amazing angels. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Stay with us. Coming up next, since it is Teacher Appreciation Day, we're going to continue talking about our great teachers, and we're going to talk about how a local PTA is celebrating their teachers.